Hello, my friends. This is Yurt City right here, and I make videos about content creation for gamers, as well as the gaming communities that we all love. Today, we're here to talk about the Dead by Daylight developers and whether or not they're going to be using our feedback on the newly released Dead by Daylight Player Satisfaction Survey the way that we want to, in order to make good improvements to our game that we love. You can check me out on Twitch at Yurt City. I go live on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, as well as Saturdays. If you're liking what you see, please consider giving a subscribe to my channel. I'm a small YouTuber and I would really love it for people to show some support. You can also drop a like if you like what you see as well. Alright, this is the player satisfaction survey. We're going to see if we like it. So thank you for taking the time to give your feedback on Dead by Daylight. Yo, Behavior Interactive is really going in on this one. The purpose of this survey is to measure player satisfaction. It should take approximately 10 minutes to complete. We're going to speed run this though, dogs. The information and answers provided are anonymous, not shared with any third party, and will not be used for the purpose other than survey analysis. Dead by Daylight dev team. We're going to hop in right quick. Alright. Overall, how satisfied are you with Dead by Daylight? I really like that there's not like... I don't know, like there aren't like more data points. Like on a 7-point Likert scale, or Likert scale, I don't know how it's pronounced, but you know, it would be nice to have something in between these, right? Because I'm sure there's people that are like more than neutral but less than satisfied. So it would be nice to have like a slightly satisfied option. But you know, I'm on the positive spectrum with Dead by Daylight. I really like it, and even with the bugs, I still have a lot of fun. To what extent do you agree with the following? I feel that the game is fair. Dead by Daylight is worth the time I spent on it. I'm going to definitely say on the agree range on that for sure. Dead by Daylight's fun. I have a heck of a good time. I feel that the game is fair. I'm going to say neutral, right? Because sometimes when I think about filling out surveys, I'm not just thinking about my own personal opinion, but like I try to also fill out the opinions for the communities around me, because I don't want my own opinion being the only thing that goes into survey response, because I recognize that I'm not the only one that's affected by things. And maybe when you add my responses to the aggregate data, it might allow for other voices to be heard, right? So it's not only just me filling this out, it's people I care about too. To what extent do you believe the following may have a negative effect on how fair a match is? Match being particularly short, that might have an effect. Particularly long? I don't know, I think if it's a long game, then I think everybody's sort of like working against each other to make it play out. Disconnecting, I think that has a significant impact. Using bugs or design flaws, I think that's probably the thing that gets me the most tilted, to be honest. Significant difference between player ranks? I think it's moderate. I think like if you still, I mean, if it's a rank 20 going against a rank 1, it's a good game every time. But I think otherwise, it's okay. The distance between exit gates. Well, if they're really close, the killer can kind of patrol between the two of them, and it makes it a little bit hard. But on the flip side, if they're really far apart, it gives the survivors quite an advantage. So we're going to say it's more than a little. I'm going to hit moderate. To what extent do you believe the fallen may have a negative impact on how fair a match is? Survivors repeatedly crouching. I don't think that has a negative impact on fairness. I think it just makes people feel salty. But I don't think it has any effect whatsoever. Survivors playing with friends. I'll say moderate. I play as Survivor. And if you have a team of 4 that are really, really good, it kind of gives an advantage. I mean, it kind of disadvantages the killer a little bit. And I really like the sort of magic behind Dead by Daylight going in as a like solo survivor, not being able to interact with teammates, because it adds on to the it really adds on to the experience of like really feeling like you're like alone getting chased by a killer. So the killer leaving a dying survivor on the ground, I think that does impact the game a little bit, but also like teammates have the ability to heal. So I literally said a little bit, so I'm gonna go with a little on there. That's my stream of conscious narration telling me what my answer is. Survivors blocking the killer when carrying another survivor. I don't know if that impacts fairness or not, because like they're still getting hit, right? And if they're getting hit, if the killer gives the opportunity to hit the survivor, like that's still like slowing down the survivor's progress because the survivor becomes injured. So I don't think that's an impact on fairness. The killer standing too close to her survivor. I think that is something that really gets me sometimes. Like, I had one game where I think they thought I was streaming, but it was before I ever streamed. And they were playing as the, what was it called? The Cannibal, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude. And he was just, like, revving up his chainsaw directly in front of my face while I was on the hook. And it was like, vroom, 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 vroom. And if anybody came by, he just downed them instantly. So I think that's significant. But with borrowed time and like a coordinated effort between survivors, you can sometimes figure it out, but it's pretty significant. Survivors abandoning their teammates, I think that has a pretty strong effect, to be honest. When you go down by one survivor and it's only 3 people for the whole game, you slow down the progress of everything. The killer hooking the same survivor multiple times in a row, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it has an impact on fairness, it's just the way that it's being played. Has your experience playing by Dead by Daylight changed since the addition of disconnection penalties? I haven't really felt a change. I didn't even know disconnection penalties were a thing. So, there we go. Which role do you play most? I play Survivor. I also prefer to play Survivor. About which ranks do you typically play in? As Killer, I play probably in the orange ranks, 20 to 17. I don't level up much, but Survivor, I'm between purple and green, and the fact that I'm playing more, I'm probably going to be more in the purple side. Which platform do you play Dead by Daylight on? I technically have played on mobile twice, so I guess I'll do mobile, and then PC. Haven't played any other ones. How frequently do you play Dead by Daylight? Almost every day or a few times a week. I think I've got to go with almost every day, right? Because a few times a week means 3. I play at least 4 or 5. So we're going to go with that one. To what degree do the following describe how you prefer, why you prefer to play Survivor? I wouldn't say I'm not interested in killer gameplay. I just like it. I like Survivor more. I like to play with my friends. I do love playing with my friends, even though I don't do it a lot. So, I think that's a moderate influence. I find killer stressful to play a little bit. Sometimes I feel like they're just bullying me the whole time, and that's kind of why I avoid it. Find it easier to get blood points faster. That doesn't really play a role for me. I think I still earn a lot of blood points as killer. I just don't prefer it. I like playing as a team. That's probably the biggest reason. I love having those moments where you save each other and heal each other up. And like those moments when you're getting away in a chase, it feels really rewarding. I find Survivor more fun than Killer. I would say that I do find Survivor more fun than Killer. And I am definitely better at playing Survivor. I'm going to switch significantly than that, because like I still have fun as Killer. But, yeah, I like Survivor way more. Chains of Hate. Have you played the latest Dead by Daylight chapter? I have, yep. I have not played either roles, though. Oh. Well, I mean, I've played during this chapter, I just haven't used either of these characters, so I guess that's the only question. That's the only one that gets the answer right. Alright, how would you rate your experience with matchmaking in the last 3 months? Matchmaking time? Honestly, my games have been a little bit faster, so I'm gonna go positive. Teammates match with. Neutral. I think there's been some games where it gets right, some games like we have like rank 20s as our killer, and that's not fair to them. Don't really want to do that to them. Opponents matched against. I'm gonna say negative because I don't like it when we go against low-ranking killers because I probably don't have a fun time. To what degree do each of the following impact your Dead by Daylight experience? Visual bugs, a little, not much. Being matched with players of notably different ranks, moderately. Rank update errors. It doesn't really do anything to me. I've gotten the error before and it gets fixed, so it's fine. Audio bugs. It hasn't happened very much. Game crashes. It doesn't happen often to me, but when it does, it's a little bit annoying. Perk bugs. I haven't really noticed them, so I'm just gonna say a little, because it's probably happened. Losing progress towards challenges. That hasn't happened to me that I know of. Maybe like my generator repair progress like doesn't actually go up fast enough for like the archive challenges. Game latency and lag. I'm gonna say significant. That's been wild. Especially when I play against killers who seem to be like connecting from another region. Hitbox problems. I'll say that's a significant role. Actually, maybe it's just me complaining. I'm gonna say moderate, but sometimes I hop through a window and it seems like I shouldn't be getting hit. Alright, we're almost there, dogs. To what degree do the following have potential to improve your experience? Ooh, this is a really good question, behavior. Updates to control and sensitivity. Don't think that'll do anything. Updates to current survivor items. It would at least, create variety, and I think that's always good. Adding new map layouts. Yeah, that would add a lot of variety into my experience. Updates to current killer/survivor perks. Yeah, I mean, I think I run the same perks over and over again all the time. Updates to graphics. I like the graphics, so I'm fine. Updates to current killer add-ons. I think some of the killer add-ons are already really strong. But I think killers would really like it, so I'm going to say significant. Even though it's your experience they're asking for, I'm thinking about the killer experience. Updates to current map layouts. I would love that, right? I mean, some of these maps I played hundreds of times, and I'd like them to get changed a little bit. Updates to current killers? Yeah, let's make them wild. And adding new DLC characters. I'm not gonna buy them right away. I mean, I don't like spending a lot of money on a whole bunch of stuff. You know, because I already have enough characters I like to play as. How do you learn about new tomes in the archives? I don't know. I think people I play with tell me. Yeah, through friends who play. I think I never know until somebody says, "Yo, you know that the new archive is out?" Oh crap! All right, thanks, dog. To what extent do you agree with the following? Dead by Daylight's communications are frequent enough. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Communications are clear. I don't know. Dead by Daylight's communications are informative. Yeah, like I think y'all tell us substantive information when you like do like updates and press releases or your Twitch streams and stuff. Dead by Daylight's communications cover important topics. I think so. I think anything related to the game that's an update that you're fixing and putting effort into is something that I appreciate. From your experience, how would you evaluate the Dead by Daylight community? Oh man, I wouldn't say we're hardy. I think a lot of people are a little bit salty and a little bit annoyed most of the time. I feel like there's a collection of streamers that I think that have positive attitudes, and I also hope to be optimistic most of the time. So I'm just gonna go slightly above. Nah, I gotta go slightly below displeasing. I wouldn't be honest with myself. So we're gonna go slightly below the middle. Have you purchased cosmetic items in the last 12 months? I don't think I have. How important are each of the following when you decide to acquire a character? Their base perks. Moderate. Their lore? Not really. Their base look? Yeah, I like cool looking characters. Their available outfits? Nah, I don't really buy them. I wish it was like sort of like, especially for killers, like how the gameplay is. I think that's the most important. Like what does their special ability do? That's the most important thing to sort of recognize. 20. Which characters would you like to see have more cosmetic options? I play Meg, so I'm gonna pick Meg. And then for killers, I don't think they have any. Yeah, they don't have any licensed killers on this list. Oh no, they have the Ghostface. Oh yeah, I think they have the ability for Ghostface to have cool stuff. I'm gonna start playing Ghostface for the first time today, so I think it'd be cooler for him to have even more fun ones. But the Huntress, I think, has the ability to have like really cool looking cosmetics. So I'm gonna go with the Huntress. Have you ever purchased a Rift Pass? No, I don't think so. And do you enjoy following Dead by Daylight content creators all the time, dude? That's my favorite form of entertainment. Like, that's not even sarcastic. I watch Dead by Daylight streamers like all day long. Which types of Dead by Daylight creators, fan content do you enjoy? Live streams, definitely. Videos, artwork. Don't really follow cosplays. If I found more people on TikTok, I think we need more Dead by Daylight TikTokers. I'd have a lot of fun. Can't think of any others. On which platforms do you / look for this content? Twitch, not YouTube Live, Facebook Gaming, nah. Mixer, the Gram, a little bit. TikTok for sure. I don't know what King Kong TV is. I don't know any of these other platforms, so we're gonna stop that. To what degree do each of the following describe why you enjoy creator content? Entertainment, definitely. Informative, yeah, I learned how to play better. Research, if I want to purchase a DLC, not really. Who's your favorite Dead by Daylight content creator? Oh man, I'm getting put on the spot right now. I'm gonna say your City, great dude. Nah, just kidding. That's a little bit too much. There is a Dead by Daylight creator that I've been watching later named The Chicken Wing. And I think he's going through a rebrand, right? But he's a really good creator. He's really fun, really entertaining on the smaller side. So I'm going to go with him. He's just... Actually, Chicken Wing, if you watch this, I'm sorry that I'm deleting your name. But Taller Toast, he's actually wild. But yeah, actually I can say both, right? Taller Toast and The Chicken Wing. These guys are both hilarious. And they're doing really well. They're doing good stuff with their platform. So they're both they deserve to be recognized. 27, in the last 3 months, have you recommended Dead by Daylight to a friend / family member / colleague? Yeah, like it was literally like in my stream title the other day, because Dead by Daylight was on sale for 60% off. I think a few friends actually picked it up, so that'll be cool. Number 28, have you played Dead by Daylight Mobile? I have. I tried it, and I don't currently play. I tried it the morning it came out in the US, just to see what it was like. And I don't love it, but I'm also not much of a mobile gamer, so take that with a grain of salt. And number 29, which of the following describes why you stopped playing Dead by Daylight? None of these so far. The controls are not good. I'll just say controls aren't good for either, because I don't like mobile controls very much. Don't find it fun. It was fine with my device. I have an Android. It was okay. I definitely prefer Dead by Daylight on other platforms. That's the biggest thing. I'm not gonna say too many bugs because it's brand new and it was pretty okay. Do not like that blood points are only available for specific characters. Yeah. What device did you play on? I have a Motorola, so that's not in there. I'm gonna just say other. I have a Motorola Moto G7. What is your gender? My gender identity is male. I'm okay with saying that. What country do you currently reside? I reside in the United States of America. So let's find that. U.S. In what year were you born? Oh, well, this is going on stream, dogs, and I'm okay with that. I was born in 94. How would you describe your experience level with Dead by Daylight? I think veteran is not the same as expert, right? I think expert requires more skill than veteran, and I've been playing since 2016, so I'll say veteran. Have anything else to share? Let us know. Yo, dogs, thanks for letting us do the survey. I hit submit on that. Thank you, Behavior Interactive, for letting us fill out that survey. I had a fun time. Hopefully, you take everybody's data and, put it all in aggregate and make some decisions on how to improve the game, how to improve the community. And, I appreciate when game developers allow opportunities for people to do that. And I think more people need to take advantage of surveys, right? Because they probably have an entire team. They probably have an entire team that's, like, assigned to do stuff with this data and analyze it and make new choices. So the more people that fill it out, the more they can do with it. Because, if they have, tens of thousands of people answer the survey, they can say, okay, like, a large number of people in our community are giving us feedback on this. Like, this is something that we should take action on. So I think, we as gamers, we as consumers, have the opportunity to have our voices heard when they offer out surveys. And sometimes it feels small when you're on your own filling out a survey. But as somebody who does work with data analytics in, like, the education field, the more people who fill it out, the more you can do with it.